What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. How you guys doing? If you guys are brand new here, man, if you guys don't know what we do, don't worry, I'm gonna break it down for you guys. We talk about the most scariest and creepiest videos on the net, on the web, that's gonna make us question everything. Seekers, sit back. Let's do what we do best, Seekers. Say it with me, y'all. Y'all know what we do. Let's seek the truth.
What if the theory that Barron Trump is a time traveler is actually true? This one goes far beyond coincidence. In the late 1800s, author Ingersoll Lockwood wrote a series of books featuring a young boy named Barron Trump, who lives in Castle Trump. He's guided by a mentor named Don and embarks on incredible adventures that include traveling to Russia and discovering strange other worlds. The parallels to Donald Trump and his son Barron are uncanny. The names, the locations, the family dynamics, it lines up too perfectly to brush off as random chance. Old illustrations from those books even resemble the Trump family in striking ways. But here's where it gets even deeper. Donald Trump's uncle, John J. Trump, was a brilliant scientist and engineer who was personally called in by the government to review Nikola Tesla's papers and inventions after Tesla died. Tesla was obsessed with time travel, energy weapons, and technologies far ahead of his time. Those documents vanished into government hands. Now, if you connect the dots, advanced knowledge from Tesla's work, a family with eerie prophetic books written over a century earlier, and a son who seems to carry an otherworldly presence. Some researchers believe the Trump family has access to temporal technology or knowledge passed down through hidden channels, making Barron not just a regular kid, but someone operating from a different timeline. The more you look at the details, the harder it becomes to call it simple coincidence. As always, stay weird.
Seekers, man, plot twist of the freaking century, bro. It's like second or third freaking time hearing that Barron Trump is the time traveler, man. I never knew his uncle, man, was called in to review Nikola Tesla's I guess, documents. That was a plot twist, bro. Like you said, man, they wiped those documents off the face of the earth, bro. So we have no idea what he saw. Well, time travel could be in play, bro. You never know.
26-year-old put up ads on the New York subways telling parents to have their best baby. His company scores embryos for $8,900. The founder's name is Kian Sadeghi. His company is called Nucleus Genomics, and his site is called pickyourbaby.com. It ranks over 2,000 traits: height, IQ, disease risk, eye color. The ads went up in November. The subway copy was "Have your best baby," and "These babies have great genes." Sales are up 1,700%. Top IVF clinics won't touch this. They said that the IQ predictions aren't real. The science isn't there yet. That's the loudest signal in the room right now. Thinking more about it, the technology really isn't what's the scariest part. It's the normalization. Think about the future. Parents at private schools talking about what donors maximize what, a catalog, a checkout page, a comparison matrix for a baby. If you want to stay updated on more dystopian tech news, then sign up for my free newsletter through the link in my bio. But as always, think about it, let me know what you think, and follow me.
This
Scary.
is a UFO was observed for 22 minutes near the International Space Station. I think it was in 2020 or before. The object is of a shape and size that is not recognizable as any known rocket or capsule, and appears to move in a straight line upward and disappear. It could be an alien spaceship, a secret U.S. Air Force stealth device, or some new type of technology, but it is something peculiar. The NASA camera zooms in on the object, but the crew members seem unaware of it or do not mention it much, although the object is described as being pyramid or hive-shaped.
Can somebody tell me why I hear gurgling sounds in my yard? And the other day I thought I was losing my mind. But you're going to be able to hear it, even on my phone. Just hold on just a minute.
Okay.
I'll let you hear it.
I hear it, bro. There's like a tunnel underneath? That's my only predict, bro. Underground
I
city.
think that time has been sped up, and I think God has sped up time, because if he did not speed up time, then we all would be doomed. Did you guys hear that scientists have said that they have measured time And in comparison to what time was before, time is now, like a minute is now 45 seconds, which means for every minute, 15 seconds we've lost. So I asked ChatGPT, if 45 seconds was a minute, how quickly would time go by? ChatGPT said that time would be moving 33% quicker, and what that would mean for a month would be that a 30-day month would pass in 22 and a half days. And so a month would feel like it ended a week sooner. The crazy thing about this is that when you continuously, if you say 2 months or 3 months, or you say a year, it's crazy. If you say a year, this would be about 274 days that a year would take. And a year takes obviously 365 days. But a year would finish about 91 days earlier. And some people find it hard to comprehend that if God is outside of time, then he can fast forward time from the outside because he is not in it. Similar to when you watch a movie, you are not in the movie, which means you can fast forward through the movie, you can rewind, you can do whatever you want, and the people in the movie will not be affected because they can't, like, they can't feel it, they can't see it, because you're doing it from the outside of time. They're just gonna continue to do their script in real time. So God has sped up time. That is my belief. Also, do what you will with this type of information. This is Revelation 12:12, and it says that, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and to the sea. The devil has come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knows that he has a short time. Another thing, Matthew 24, verse 22, it says that if those days had not been cut short, no one would survive. But for the elect's sake, those days will be shortened. So you can look at the days being shortened, meaning like he's cutting it off at a certain point in time, or you can look at it as like time speeding up so the days can be shortened. And so you get to a certain time quicker.
See, because there have been days, man, where I feel like, bro, the time is just blown by so fast. It's like you can't even feel it. You look up, it's daylight. Look down, it's nighttime, bro. Tell me, have you guys been feeling that phenomenon, man? Of freaking time speeding up? Why she throw it back in the robot?
UFO disclosure is bringing lawmakers together.
I don't know what the full truth is, but I know we're being lied to. And the American people know that also. And so, look, the time for disclosure is now.
We are requesting that whistleblowers receive temporary immunity or permanent immunity, and if they are able to divulge whether it is locations of craft and or advanced technologies.
That press conference was just the latest attempt to get the government to release documents about UFOs and the possible presence of non-human entities, aliens. One case that lawmakers are zeroing in on was in 1996, when residents of Varginha, Brazil say they not only saw a cigar-shaped UFO crash, but they also say they witnessed both alive and dead non-human entities, one of which could still be alive today. And the level of detail these witnesses describe of that crash and the aliens truly astounding. Some people, including lawmakers, believe this incident, like many others, was covered up and thus the need for transparency now. For more on this incident and all of News Nation's UFO coverage, head to our website, newsnationnow.com, and look at the great work being done by the Reality Check team.
Bought a human shoulder bone.
Here?
Yeah.
Can we see it?
Absolutely.
I didn't know they had the human ones here. I thought it was like a, okay.
If you go down here on the left-hand side, there is a gentleman who has a whole booth, and he is the one that I got the human finger bones from. And then when I went over there, he remembered me and told me he had brought this, and this is a human shoulder bone, and it's in really good condition. So I love bones, and getting a hold of human bones is a pretty.
The game is
eerie.
The pastor has to keep you low. He's going to continue to preach to your pain, because if you ever get over what it is that you're dealing with, then you're not going to need those sermons. And so what is it that the average person is dealing with? They're dealing with financial struggle, some type of healing that they need, sickness in their body. And usually when you find poverty, you're going to find poor eating, dietary habits. So you're going to find sickness and disease. And then you're going to find dysfunction in the home. So they use all of that as a way to speak to them. So they speak directly to that and say, God knows about it. It was all part of his plan. And just keep coming back, and he's about to do it for you. Oh yes, but let's not forget the most underhanded of them all. It's called the 360-degree cycle of manipulation. What he'll tell you is, if you have a need, what do you got to do? Sow a seed. Well, guess what he does when he has a need? He tells you to sow a seed. Yep. So you lose and he wins 360 degrees. Ooh, that's cold. That's cold.
It is, man.
Whenever a kid is telling you that they seen a spirit, or they seen a ghost, or they have an imaginary friend, 9 times out of 10, it's real. They are telling the truth. So don't make them feel like they're lying. It's a video going around right now where a lady recorded her daughter interacting with a ghost. You heard what I just said? A lady recorded her daughter playing with a ghost. At first she didn't believe her, but you can tell as the video went on, she believed her. Oh, you don't believe me, right? Look at this shit.
Tell the truth.
Listen.
You were just playing about a woman over there, right?
With a woman. Look. She sees something.
Nevaeh, stop lying.
But she ain't lying.
Yes, you are.
That's conviction. That's truth.
Nevaeh, God gonna get you if you lying.
Look.
I'm not lying.
Yeah, okay. Something is in that house.
She went in that room.
What you gotta remember is children have pure spirits. And that allows them to see and feel things that we can't feel. Things that we can't see. But another thing I do know is all spirits ain't good spirit. And maybe, just maybe, they need to get somebody in there to check and find out what kind of spirit that is.
When she said she went to her room, I would have been like, okay, I'm out, bro. We ain't doing this, man. Like you said, they need to have somebody go in that house, man. Check it out, bro. But like you said, man, kids can they can see things, man, that we just can't pick up on, bro. Like you said, they're pure spirits, man.
To look at them, you'd never know they're cannibals. They look just like 2 normal people.
Wow, I did not know that. That's wonderful that he's telling people that on national television. You've raised him well. You're so proud of him right now.
Man, I had a sister once.
Proud of him right now.
Man, I had a sister once.
Here's the worst part. If you could choose a show to crack a joke like that, then this has got to be the worst host and the worst show to say something like this. Once again, a dark truth hidden in comedy. Not that I find it funny in any way, shape or form, and I'm sure you guys don't. Even Ellen made a little hint to say, this is on national TV, and here it is right in front of us with everything we know now. And it's fair to say that this has not aged well. I don't really know much about this guy's parent, but who even speaks about the parents in such weird ways?
The truth that was just exposed about writing that's on the building where Jimmy Kimmel does his show at is mind-blowing. Check out what's said and what's on his building, and at the end of this video, I'm going to show you his building with the words on it.
Jimmy Kimmel Live is a Freemason temple. On the outside of it, it says, you can look up the Jimmy Kimmel Live studio.
It's a Freemason temple.
Yes, look it up, and then zoom in on it. At the top, it says this, brother. Freemasons build their temples among the nations and in the hearts of man. MTV Studios is a Freemason temple. Look it up. It literally has a Freemason. It's the MTV studio. Right below it says Masonry Temple.
No way.
Look, dude, I'm not lying. I'm not at all lying. It's all right there. It's right on Google. You just look it up.
So when I heard that, it took me for a loop because I never heard that before. And never seen that before. And I was born and raised in California. So I said, let's do some deeper research and check out what we found.
So we're here in Hollywood Boulevard. They're going Jimmy Kimmel Live, right? But look at the top of the building. Look what it says. Freemasonry builds its temples among the nations and in the hearts of men.
Okay.
Guys, that is the Jimmy Kimmel building. And on the top, it said exactly what he said it said. Building their temples in the hearts of men. Now, why is this so shocking? Because we know that in the Word of God, it speaks of us being the temple. Within, there is a temple. So this is nothing more than a counterfeit from the devil. You guys see how wicked that, like, and this is people who are live all the time, MTV, Masonry, these individuals. Most of these people you enjoy watching. You're laughing, having a good time, watching them late nights. Most of them are Masons. I can't believe we're making a U-turn right now because we talk so much about this type of stuff, but it's been a while. However, most of them are Masons. And all of that is counterfeit. It's counterfeit. That's so wild to me. Like, I've seen that building many different times. Of course, you see the big flags, but how it's engraved at the top, like you would never like really, unless you like really looked at it and try to read it. You know what that means? That means it's right in your face, but you can't see it. So in all actuality, they're not hiding it. And that's how they do mostly everything they do. They'll put it right in your face in movies, on the radio, in music videos. So you can never say they didn't show you.
Yep.
They didn't tell you. No, we told you. We joked about it in the movie once, you know. We put it on the building. You didn't see it? Oh, we put it right in front of your face. You didn't.
Pay attention.
It was on a song. They were singing about it. You didn't hear it. You didn't see it. My people perish for lack of knowledge. Time to start understanding, people, what exactly we're dealing with. Because it's a spiritual war out there. It's a spiritual war out there. And if you don't understand that and you don't have discernment, you will be destroyed. Wake up.
Sad that they put all this in the media, bro. I don't even watch late night shows like that, but I mean, we saw in 4K, man. It's in a Freemasonry temple, bro. I had the banners, Jimmy Kimmel Live. Not Jimmy Kimmel, someone else, but you guys know, man, I really don't pay attention to night shows like that, but like you said, man, they're putting it in front of our faces so they can say, man, we never, y'all can't say we didn't tell y'all. It's right there, bro. You just didn't pay attention to it.
Never told you it was venom. I didn't know it was venom. I looked it up. What kind of drug is this? Oh, it's a GLP-1 drug. What the hell does GLP-1 drug mean? Never heard that in my life. Holy crap, it comes from the venom of a lizard? I want to ask you, all of you at home, how many of you are convinced that you or your loved ones are overweight and diabetic because you have a Gila monster venom deficiency? And oh my God, God forgot to put enough of that damn Gila monster's venom in your body and you ran out, now you're fat and overweight and you're diabetic. So now you need to inject that venom inside your body every week, once a week. This is the insanity you live in. This is the deception you live in. Just because they called it Wegovy and Ozempic and said it was FDA approved, did I go, oh, it must be safe and effective. I don't know why these people's stomachs are being paralyzed and why they say they're going to develop cancer in their thyroid after a year. Really? Go look it up. I didn't know anything about this drug. It didn't even exist when I graduated school. How did I go on platforms like the Diamond and Silk Show the very next week? We bring this up and I'm educating the whole world about this drug. And then everybody's calling me, wanting on their shows to talk about, oh my God, it's another drug made by venom.
This year's team departures might be the craziest we've seen yet. Brazil got their plane baptized with water cannons, which was used to signify a blessing for a safe and successful journey. Turkey had one of the largest convoys I think I've ever seen that drove behind the team buses all the way to the airport. Norway dressed up as Vikings for a team photo, captioning it, "Norway is coming." God damn, Holland's looking scary. Whereas Netherlands, they decided to dress up as distinguished gentlemen. And Italy didn't need to dress up at all. Croatia's national team attended mass together. Senegal had a presidential dinner on the pitch before they left. Spain and Portugal went all out with custom designs on their planes. Argentina not only changed their flight number to 1978 to signify that World Cup win, but also they painted number 10 on the tail to honor Messi's last tournament. Meanwhile, South Africa nearly missed out on the whole tournament after running into visa issues. But that was fortunately resolved after Ramaphosa danced for them. I'm kidding. Don't worry, they were greeted in Mexico by a whole ass mariachi band. Oh, and Iran? Well, during their send-off ceremony in Tehran, crowds chanted death to America. This is gonna be fun.
What have you done?
Hey man, the World Cup, you know, started, bro. Actually, I think USA and Paraguay played. USA won, man. Bro, this year's the World Cup, man. It's gonna be freaking huge this year. I'm about to say, yeah, this is Messi last tournament. You know, we got Cristiano Ronaldo, bro. Who y'all going for in the World Cup, man? Actually, tell me down below. And actually, does any of the Seekers actually watch the World Cup? It's one of the world's biggest sports, man. So, you guys know, man. Some hidden messages may be in it. I definitely got tuned into that.
Yeah. I lived for 2 weeks in the bottom of the sea.
Oh, Jesus.
The scariest thing I saw was one night I was taking a dump. So what you do is you don't take a tank, you just take your mask and your fins, and you just go down, and you have to swim, I don't know, it's like maybe 10, 15 feet, it's not that far. And there's what we call a gazebo, which is just a little dome. But as you're doing that, and you're in the pitch black Atlantic Ocean, 60 feet down, no scuba tank.
At night.
At night. With the sound of the ocean like lapping against the dome. And you're looking down and this endless black, you know, just a black void. And you're thinking about every single scary, and I went down and I opened my eyes in my mask in the darkness with my flashlight, and I saw, like right in front of me, this huge eyeball. Like about the size, I don't know, of a saucer, you know, like this big, staring, unblinking right at me, and I freaked out. I just tore off for the pool, for the moon pool and the habitat. I jumped in there, I surfaced, I'm screaming, and my crew come running, thinking I've been bit by a shark or something, and I'm like, giant fish. And
What was it?
It was a Goliath grouper.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Scared the living hell out of me.
And Manyfigs is now suing Reckless Ben and Brian to get that GoFundMe money. So when you watch the police body cam, we keep seeing that bald guy that's involved say, "Oh, we had to close the store because of them. It's their fault." And I think that's what their legal defense is setting up. See, I think they're going to claim they had to close the store, and as a result, they should get that GoFundMe, similar to what Ethan Klein did to Casey Tron back in the day. And if they do win, they're going to say they need those funds because of what happened. When in reality, most likely that store was going to close anyway, because without them coming in and stealing the Legos, and we have reports across the country, they've done this with other franchise owners, their business may not be able to run. Because I've been thinking about this. They must be the dumbest people in PR and marketing, because why would you just not pay Ben, give some money to a charity, make good with Reckless Ben? Maybe it's because they can't. Maybe it's because they can't afford to, and the only way they can stay in business is to steal from people and do shady maneuvers like this legally. I would not be surprised if these people are so desperate for money, they're willing to ruin the company's reputation, because there really isn't a company. It can't really run successfully at this point without stealing.
All right, let's see what they, what in the God? No, man, I gotta start walking around with better posture, yo. I gotta start walking around like a Marine, because that ain't, what is that? Yeah, man, come on, no, God!
That was really disturbing, bro. What the heck? His deck was like bent over. Like it was stuck, bro. Hey, man. There goes the posture, bro. Please, I guess. Keep it that go shape, man. I don't want to end up like that, bro. Or get off the phone, bro. It looks like he was just glued to his phone, man.
That really disturbed me. You said Sabrina Carpenter?
Yeah, Sabrina Carpenter.
There's all these old men around her. She was showing crazy eyes. I think it looked like they're putting her in a insane asylum. But then in the background, you zoomed in. There's all these pictures of these little children, like her as a little girl, looking like being like, wow, they're gonna put that in a music video, like flaunting, like almost like an MK Ultra. Like I don't. What do you make of that?
In the video you're talking about in particular, in the video, she's like this little girl who is like in her bedroom, and then there's these like 4 men who are wearing like business suits who are kind of controlling her almost as if she's like a human doll MK Ultra thing. And like you're saying, like her eyes start going crazy and spiraling, and then in the background where it's intercutting these images of her going crazy is like photos of her as a baby and tons of children on the walls of this video. And eventually in the video she ends up like in a straitjacket and she's like trying to get out of it, and there's these like 4 businessmen like marionetting her. When you look into these artists, all of them have these connections that are usually tied in with like military or other like sometimes like religious affiliations. Ariana Grande, her mother is the CEO of a telecommunications company that makes the telecommunications systems for the Navy. Another example, right? Jack Black. Jack Black's mother was the woman who created the guidance systems for the Apollo 13 moon mission and then the Minutemen missiles that like the US uses. So it's always these really deep connections to like military.
The governments want us to believe that the tall white aliens created us on this planet. They're going to come out and say, these are our gods. For the people that don't understand what's going on, I'm going to make it really simple. This will be the new religion. Not Muslims, not Christians, not Buddhists, a worldwide religion. Why do you think this is going public right now? Every time you turn around, there's a new announcement. Another UFO, another alien, another UAP. They are terraforming our mind. This video is about to get a little dark and a little deep. Stay with me. Even if you open up your Bible, you can see them speaking about the Pleiadians. The Pleiadians, called Kama in Hebrew, often translate as the 7 stars because they are known as the 7 sisters. You can go outside when it get dark and look up and you will see the 7 stars. But they're going to come out and say they created us. No, that's not true. They did not create us. They gave us their system. Remember the 7 star constellation, the 7 days of the week, 7 days of Kwanzaa, lucky number 7, the 7 chakras. Anything that's dealing with number 7, it came from them. But they didn't create us. They created the system. Remember in Germany when they was trying to make the perfect race? Well, the person that was in control back in those days, they were in contact with the blue-eyed, tall, white aliens. I'm not saying all Pleiadians are bad. That's not true. But I want people to understand that we really went to war with them. Not only did we go to war, we lost. Just remember, everything is hidden in the language. When you look at their names, Pleiadian, it's coming from us. Because when we lost the war, we took a plea and we had to plead with them. So they gave us their system. We are really dealing with the war that took place in heaven. If you look at the pyramids in Giza, they are aligned with Orion's belt. No accident, no mistake, a deep message they was trying to tell us. Some people want to say we are in the last days. I guess you could say that because the war that took place in the heavens is now taking place right now. Orion is the mystery. Started with the felines or if you go back and watch Men in Black, they show you that they have Orion's belt around the cat neck. The people that control this world have no choice but to tell you what's coming because it's about to be an eye-opener for all of us. Even if this shit is closed right here, you will still see. If you want to know more, you can read my ebook, link in the bio.
For the first time in human history, lab-grown dairy has successfully hit the market. We also just saw another first. Mississippi has officially become the first state to ban it entirely. They just passed House Bill 1153, which makes it illegal to manufacture or sell cell-cultured dairy products starting July 1st. Now, why the sudden move? They always try to frame lab-grown food as sustainable or cruelty-free, but if you follow the money, you'll see a different story. These products are owned by massive biotech corporations and protected by patents. It's a technology-heavy, controlled system that many see as a direct threat to traditional land-based agriculture. This is the difference between a food system owned by foreign entities and one rooted in our own regional economies. When we choose real dairy from local farmers, that money stays in the state and uplifts the whole community. Honestly, it's a bit of an emotional admission to see a state finally take a stand for food sovereignty. Farmers lose when biotech wins. We need to decide if we want our milk coming from a cow on a pasture or a petri dish in a lab.
You know what team I am? Or natural, bro. Why is Mississippi the only state that even banned it? I feel like everybody should be behind that. I wonder if we can lab-grown dairy products, lab-grown milk. They literally just keep creating new things in the lab, man. That's crazy, bro. We team natural over here, bro. Support y'all local farmers, seekers.
Sounds coming from underneath the Nevada desert are not supposed to be there, as something that should not be alive has been found screaming from below, and it knows where we are. People were terrified after a man dropped his phone into a boiling pit in the middle of the Nevada desert where the liquid reaches 200 degrees, hot enough that nothing from this earth can survive it, and yet something down there was trying to lure others by saying, "Help me," over and over. Haunting reports show the Book of Enoch warns of an abyss sealed deep in the earth with smoke pouring out of it, where something was chained and never meant to be released. And if it ever is, it might be the end of everything. And this might be exactly what is happening right now. But it gets much worse as the boiling liquid is being pushed up from below with so much force that it rises above the desert floor, and many are warning that whatever was sealed down there is no longer staying there. Scientists say the sounds are most likely gas escaping through the caverns underground.
Are you guys ready for another fun fact? If you're ever experiencing any type of physical pain anywhere in your body, you don't need a painkiller. All you have to do is repeat the number sequence 55515. It's a quantum code. So sit with the pain, feel into it, feel where it's coming from, and repeat that code because it sends a signal from your brain to that area to reduce pain.
Basically have an aimbot in my head. So,
that's crazy.
Yeah, they'll probably have like different leagues for people like me because it's just not fair.
Wow, is it that accurate?
It's that accurate, and it's faster. One thing that I found with the Neuralink is something that kind of blew my mind too, is that when I'm attempting to do stuff sometimes, or I'm thinking it to like move in a certain place, sometimes it's so good that it's moving before I even like think it to move. It's almost like if you think about moving your hand, the signal is basically already being sent before you move your hand. Like your mind is saying, okay, he's about to move his hand basically. So the signal needs to be sent all the way down and back up in order for you to move your hand. So the speed that all of that happens, and it's almost a little preemptive. I saw that with the Neuralink, where it was moving the cursor before I was actually moving my hand. So.
Wow.
So basically the ultimate aimbot. And the fact that it is, you know, bro, what's scary? If you could get a better aim in a game or something like that, bro, you know people would sign up to get the Neuralink like that, bro. Insane, man. The ultimate form of aimbot, bro, Neuralink. Who would have thought?
This lady helped her son set up a train table in their attic and caught something actually terrifying on camera. The mom and son just got done setting up this train table in their attic, and she took a picture of her son. In the photo, it looks like electricity is going around this child. Now, this was taken on a disposable camera, so she didn't even see this photo until months after it was taken. And right above her son looks like another child, but screaming. Although the sun looks happy, the apparition that is appearing above him looks very distraught. And like I said, the spirit is manifested around him and it looks like electricity. So maybe it's like feeding off of his energy or something. It makes you wonder, what happened in this house? Why does this spirit of what looks like a child seem so distraught? Is it upset with the train table being in the attic? Or maybe it's upset with the child being up there? It really makes you wonder what happened to the spirit and what kind of attachment it has to this attic. What do y'all think? Let me know.
It's a tapeworm, bitch. It ain't moving. Ew, what is it? Ew, take it. Oh, it's like green. It looked like a plastic fucking glove. What is this? In the fucking beans, bro. What is that in the beans? Ew, move it! Ah! No, seriously, something just happened. Something just happened. Close it. Get it the fuck up out of here. Get it out of here, please. Get it out. Get it out. Ew. No, seriously, close the top or something. Close it. Oh my God, no. Ooh, what is that? Ooh, it did something. Oh my God. Wait, open it up again. No. No, we gotta like, what the fuck? What's the date on it? You gotta like check the date. Where did you buy this from?
Bush beans?
You bought this right the last time. Where did you get this from? What's the date?
Oh my God, bro.
What the fuck was the, oh my God. It was like something in it and it, I don't know. What was that? No, we gotta investigate. You gotta open it. Come on.
Can you just sit this?
We gotta investigate.
You open it.
No Bush's baked beans tonight. Get it and put it in the bag. I'm not touching it. What the fuck was that? Oh my God, no. Get it and just, you gotta take it out right now. And you gotta throw it out in the trash.
You go open up the door.
I'm gonna go, I got you. Come on, just get it.
Ew, I don't even want to touch it.
Just get it.
I don't even want to touch it.
Just get it.
What if it jump? Oh, that's the...
Now, if this ain't prophecy over here, then I don't know what is. All I gotta say is, America, count your days, because this is the ancestors speaking. What more proof do you need that America is falling, y'all? The replica Statue of Liberty just collapsed under some powerful winds in Brazil. It wasn't vandalism. It wasn't terrorism. Nobody was pulling down on it, y'all. It was the winds. The winds did it. And for y'all not seeing, this is major news because symbols matter. Statues don't fall for no reason. The universe is sending a message over here. After careful consideration, can you guys honestly say that America is going to be here within the next few years after you see what's taking place, like with the weather, with the news, the government, Donald Trump and all this type of stuff, all these tariffs, and then the talks of nuclear war, World War III is going on, but the universe is already showing y'all what's happening. You already know that Babylon must fall. We are in Babylon. It must fall. I feel like this year alone, these messages have been intensifying, and I alone have not been avoiding them. Y'all remember the Christopher Columbus replica ship that sunk off the coast of Mexico, and now this right here in Brazil? All I'm saying is the cycle is here. It's coming to an end. You guys see it. The universe is speaking. Let me know what you guys think about this video, y'all. The shift is here. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
I believe in symbolism, but that was definitely a scary sight, bro. Can't lie to you guys, seekers. If you guys made it with me to the end of the video, you're a true seeker seeking the truth. I really appreciate the support. Can you guys please do me a huge favor, leave a thumbs up in this video, comment down below, hit that post notification bell, guys, and please also join the Discord so it can send clips and they can be featured in the next video. I'm out. Peace, YouTube.